come closer. Have you been wondering just where you need to put your first $1,000? I mean, actually invest it and begin to grow wealth with it. In this video, I'm going to give you simple investment strategies that you can apply right now and begin to grow wealth, even if you have never ever invested before. All right. For you to be watching this, I guess that you are ready to invest your first $1,000. And let me tell you, that is such a smart move, because this video will break it down. You can begin to invest your $1,000 right now. And trust me, if you have been wondering,
where do I start? What can I do? How do I make sure my money doesn't get into thin air and disappear?
This is the video for you. So let's dive right in. I know that the idea of investing can seem so out of the world, especially for us in this part of the world, right? Black people, like, we kind of have a kind of cringy feeling about investment, but see, calm down, okay? Because we need to build wealth, and that is on period, okay? Now, this is a great place to start. Investing is the gateway for wealth building, and trust me, your first $1,000 can become something really big, and that's why I chose this types of investment that you can start with, because they are low risk, they are beginner friendly, and you can easily do them. Low risk and low cost, and you can totally start them right now. So whether you're trying to save for the future or you're trying to grow your money, this is the video for you. Number one, I needed to put this at number one because if you haven't watched my two previous videos, you may not have heard this on, in that sense. But number one is make sure that first of all, before you start investing, that you have an emergency fund in place. This is so important. And I have been hammering it in my videos, and that's because you cannot start building from the roof up. If emergency funding is like your foundation, right? It's like the foundation of your investment. So you need to be stable 2 feet down before you can start building something. So look at emergency funding like that. Okay. So emergency funding is you putting away at least 6 months of your total expense away safely to help you in case of emergency, in case of things that you didn't bargain for. This is so important, and this is the first place you need to start. And I did a detailed way you can actually budget your emergency fund and grow it in a short time in the previous video here. So please go check it out also after this video. Emergency funding will help you to start investing with peace of mind, because you know that you already have something to fall back to. You get what I mean? Now, number two is investing in low-cost index fund. Now, I used to also be confused like you, like, what is all of this index fund about? Just think about it like a basket of different stocks, different kind of investment portfolios all in one, where you can easily buy low cost, and you don't have to trade them separately. You trade them all in a bunch. And that's why I said it's beginner friendly. You can actually buy them, and then as they appreciate, you get paid. Index funds are beginner friendly because you don't need to go buy individual stocks that you may not know how they will perform. So this is like a bouquet of stocks in one place, and they're usually low risk and low cost as well. Look for the ones that are not so big. So it is just like buying a bit of different companies. You know what I mean? And then you get paid when they make profit. The thing is that index funds have lower fees. So that means you're going to have money in your pocket all the time from that investment. In Nigeria, the NGX platform has various types of index fund and also ETF, which I'm going to come to in the next point, that you can look up right now. I have included the link to their website below for you to check out. Also, platforms like Roboadvisors globally and also apps like Wealthfront and Betterment are also a good place to look out for index funds. Trust me, you will thank yourself later. Now, index fund is a great way to start because you don't have to do the hard work of trying to buy and trade by yourself or managing your investment by yourself. So this is done for you, and it is done across different stocks by different companies. So you don't have to bet on just one company. Okay. Now, number three is, of course, ETF. ETF means exchange traded funds. Now, it's also like index fund. The only difference is that I will actually recommend exchange traded fund before index fund, but of course I think you should do the two, right? Now, why I say so is that ETFs also allow you to invest in a bouquet of stocks and investments, but you can trade them all individually, so that way you can check the ones that are performing better than the other in that sense. And it's also very beginner friendly. And see, the cool thing about ETFs is that you can actually buy and sell them regularly during the day, during the night, anyone you want, just like regular stocks, and they are always low fees. So it gives you the flexibility to choose where to sell off, which one to buy, and all of that as a beginner. So if you need a bit of like flexibility, managing things yourself, learning on the job fast, all that, ETF is your best bet. Trust me. NGF is also a very good platform to start trading if you're in Nigeria. And of course, all the other platform I mentioned, Roboadvisors, Wealthfront, Betterment, are global platforms you can also try to use to start creating your account and all of that. The good thing with ETF is that you can grow slowly and you can diversify your funds as you grow, and it helps you learn how stocks work because you can actually do it yourself. So I think it's something that you should try. Look at this platform, like I said, and start your journey. All right, yeah, your $1,000 can be something big. Number four, invest in yourself. Yes, I know that you're surprised about this one, but trust me, people can take what you have. You can lose anything that you acquire outside you, but what you invest in yourself, you can never lose. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? So when you invest in yourself, like buying courses that you need, just like my editor's business school courses, for anybody who is a writer, an editor, book editor, ghostwriter, that course will take you from point A to B really fast, not really fast, in 3 months actually, because it's quite immersive and it answers everything you are ever going to struggle with starting a book editing business. It covers it and it helps you a lot. Investing in that kind of course or courses like that, depending on the aspect that you want to get sharpened in, can be a very, very great one. Especially when they also have certification that you may need for your next level. Trust me, you can never go wrong with it. So I would always recommend my editor's business course. The link is below. Platforms like Udemy, Coursera, Alison, check them out and invest in learning, invest in knowing, in learning, invest in improving your skills. And trust me, you will not regret it ever. And nobody can take it from you. So investing in yourself is a worthy investment. Number five is very interesting. It's called real estate crowdfunding. Crowdfunding real estate. Yes, you might say, what can $1,000 do in real estate? Yes, we only think that real estate has to be a lot of money. Yes, I understand. But then let me tell you how you can go about crowdfunding or being part of a crowdfunding for a real estate company. Do you know you can buy up a property or land or build with a group of other investors? I heard this recently from Nigerian Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. I'm going to tag his channel below. You need to listen to him. He's a wealth coach. I have sat under his training. I have bought his books. I've attended his training in Abuja, and he's very good. And he goes global. I mean, he has this annual conference he does in Dubai, in London, different places. Very good. He spoke about the fact that 30 people can actually buy a property, like in Lagos, Nigeria, buy a property and be the landlord of that property. So they rent it out. And when the rent come in, they share it into 30 places. And I was like, I never thought about that. 30 people can come together and buy a land, come together, develop it, and own it. So it doesn't have to be until you make all those millions. Your $1,000 can be your biggest, smartest move yet, especially because you thought about investing it. Okay, now these five, which of them blew your mind? Tell me in the comment. Which of them blew your mind? Because see, right, we are not joking. 2025, and that's why we are preparing from now. 2025, that will be prosperous. It's from now that we can begin to smell it. You know what I mean? So Chimani gang, you know that all I do here is to bring you wealth tips and things to make you become financially free, because it's a must. If we're going to fulfill our God agenda on earth, we need a lot of money to help other people as well. So even if you don't need all the money for yourself, I get it. You need money for other people. Other people are in pain. Countries are in disarray. There's malaria to solve. There's pandemic, there's still COVID. So your money can go to those research and development, trust me. So money has to be made. There's even need money to grow the kingdom of God and let Jesus be heard. Yeah. So yes. So which of these are you going to try immediately? And can you see how that $1,000 can be a lot? That's about 1.6 million naira in Nigerian naira. Yes, as small as that, you can begin to invest today. See, don't let other people's negative experiences or other people's negligence or ignorance make you not start out. I have included all the links to all the resources I have mentioned below. Go ahead and click them, learn more, and start your journey right now. Make sure that you meet a financial advisor to advise you more, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just opening your eyes to things you can do as usual. And I'll be right back with another hot video so that you can follow. Make sure you go watch the previous video before now, and I will see you later. Okay, bye.